Hey, it's your girl Lisa A. Johnson Speaks Life. Not once, but twice. That's Lisa A. Johnson Speaks Life. Welcome to 2019. We made it. Yes, we did. We made it in 2019. We are the chosen ones. We are the anointed and appointed ones by the Most High God. God saw fit for you and I, for us, to be all that we can be. And so he gives second chances. Will you stand up? Will you be the person that God has called you to be? Will you stand up? Will you take a chance the way God has taken several, many hundreds of chances on us? Will you use your fear as fuel to propel yourself beyond the corner store, to propel yourself beyond the stop sign? Will you answer the call? Will you answer that call? You know, as kids growing up, my mother would often say, we would all congregate sometimes with friends, or if we had a party as children. And when my mother got ready for everyone to disseminate to go home, she would say something like, okay, it's time to call your parents. The party's over. The party is over. Don't call your parents because you're an adult. You are adults. The party is over. It is time. It is time that you make a move in 2019. It is time that you do something you've never done in order to get something you've never had. It is time that you dwell in all the many possibilities that exist. It is time that you carve out a space in this world, carve out a place in this world at this anointed time. It is time that you stand up. It is time that you make moves for not only for you, but for your family. It is time that you start to think about the future, because we've wasted so much time. How many of you have wasted time? Yeah, I know. I know the feeling. And I'm here to tell you, no more. We can no longer waste another minute, another second, another hour, another day, another week, another month, another year. No more wasted time. We have to use every second of the day working toward our goal, progressing, propelling ourselves forward. We have to use every minute of the hour, realizing what is our purpose, realizing why we were put on this planet floor. We must utilize every month of the year, thinking about the direction in which God is calling each and every one of us in. We must utilize those gifts, talents, attributes, and characteristics that each and every one of us was blessed with. We must utilize those to a greater cause, to help those that are less fortunate. And by helping those who are less fortunate, we begin to understand our purpose. We begin to understand our place. We begin to truly understand why we exist here in this realm. I say to you, it is not by chance that we're having this conversation. It is not by chance that you and I are having this conversation about life, because if we don't take a stand, if we don't do that which we've been called to do in 2019, who will. Time is running out. The party is over. No more excuses. Get up off your... Stay off of that cell phone. Stay off of that iPad. Turn off that television. Take all of that time that you would utilize doing nothing and do something to propel you forward. Do something. It's the macro wins that really count at this time. The micro wins will eventually build up to the macro win. But for now, those small, seemingly insignificant things mean more than you would ever realize. If it's signing up for school, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. No more excuses. No excuses allowed. If it's sending out a resume, send out the resume. Either it's going to be a yay or nay, a yes or no. And we understand, we comprehend what no stands like. So take that chance, because sometimes you'll be surprised at what your capabilities are. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If you're trying to take that driver's test, sign up. Call on Tuesday. Call on Wednesday. Sign up to take that test. Whatever it is, if you desire to sign up for grad school, law school, do something you've never done in order to get something you've never had. Does that make sense? Do something you've never done in order to get something you've never had. Time is running out. The same people that are here with you today will not be here with you tomorrow. Sometimes you may have to distance yourself from certain people in order to obtain certain things in life, because those people that are in your circle now, sometimes those individuals may not understand what it is that you're attempting to accomplish. And as a result, they might hinder your progress, hinder you from achieving your dreams. I say to you, do not allow anyone to steal your dreams, your goals, your desires, your aspirations. The party is over. The party is over. Get up off and do something different in order to get something you've never had. Yes, there is a significant amount of pain involved, and it's okay. Take a deep breath and go back at it. Take a deep breath, stretch out, take a deep breath, and get right back on task. The life that you live is your life. Each and every one of us is on borrowed time. And so, with that being said, time is of the essence. Time is precious, and the time is now. Realize your purpose, and in the process, get up off and do what God has called you to do. It's simple. We're all in this together. We are all in this together. I will encourage you. If you promise to encourage me, we have to encourage one another, because this walk it gets to be a little difficult. It gets to be a little bumpy, the road. It gets to be a little challenging. But we can get through this. If our forefathers and mothers, say that again, if our forefathers and mothers arrived here, and pave the way for you and I, for us to be the best that we can be? Y'all, some of y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. If our foremothers and fathers arrived on this planet floor, or shall I say, if our forefathers and mothers were forced, stolen from the motherland and forced to this country, no excuses necessary. The party is over. Get up. In order to get something you've never had, do something you've never done. Thank you for tuning in to Lisa A. Johnson Speaks Life. That's Lisa A. Johnson Speaks Life. Not once, but twice. Stay tuned. Ashe.